Okay, it's a couple of minutes before the hour, and that's intentional. We have just an amazing witness of the faith, of a scriptural story, and of our youth this morning, and I could not be more proud. Those of you who are at home, I'm Matt Gaston, the lead pastor here at First United Methodist Church Plano, and you are in for an absolute inspirational treat. Our youth presenting the bigger picture here in just a moment. This is a nonstop, heart-beating, mental stimulating, and inspirational opportunity that will go for an hour and a half. So you know. That's how much we support youth at this church. We are making it the priority this morning here at our 9 o'clock service. Regular service at 11 and 11:15, as you would expect those. There will be no stop for an offering, so please, as you are inspired, you'll see opportunities to donate for the bigger picture on the way out. You'll see our giving kiosks on the way out. Please take advantage of those. Those of you at home, as you register online, please see that give button, because your giving enables the kind of witness that you're about to experience now. We're excited that you're here.
Story of an awe-inspiring faith took these bold believers on a path they didn't want to take. Challenges surrounded them with pain and grief to spare, but the bigger picture won in time. This is the story we want to share. He knew all along God's faithfulness holds true. Their lives were in his hands as God carried out his plan. At the time they couldn't see how it could be, but he knew all along. Yes, God knew all along. Welcome, I am Angel. My associates and I will be your guides to the bigger picture about to unfold in front of you. There is so much about the story of Ruth that we never knew. You'll learn about
some historical background,
the customs of the day,
a wonderful history about a little town called Bethlehem,
and a mind-blowing legacy.
This tiny book's 4 chapters contain a total of 85 verses, and 56 of those are dialogue. We'll use that dialogue in today's telling. And as with most great stories that come to the stage, some of this is accurate and biblical, and others, well, those come from our imaginations. He knew all along God's faithfulness holds true. Their lives were in his hands as God carried out his plan. At the time they couldn't see how it could be, but he knew all along. At the time they couldn't see how it could be, but he knew all along. It was a dark time in history. Some say one of the most violent in the Bible. There was no king. As it says in the book of Judges, which is the book right before Ruth, everyone did what was right in their own eyes. The book of Ruth begins with a young family.
A man named Elimelech moved with his wife Naomi and their 2 young sons, Mahlon and Chilion, away from their hometown of Bethlehem to a pagan land called Moab.
Although he owned considerable farmland, Elimelech was terrified of a predicted food shortage and wanted to care for his family. Then tragedy struck.
Elimelech died, leaving Naomi and her 2 young sons. The sons grew up and married local women. Chilion married Orpah, and Mahlon married Ruth. Ruth and Orpah were not only sisters-in-law, but they were sisters, born from the oppressive Moabite ruler, King Elgin.
About 10 years passed. Chilion and Mahlon were drafted into the military. Sadly, they were killed in action, leaving Naomi and her daughters-in-law alone.
Overwhelmed with grief, Naomi decided that she would move back to Bethlehem. This is where our story starts.
Circumstances were ugly for Naomi, Orpah, and Ruth. Their losses were devastating in every way. Having no family is a tragic situation at any time and place, but in these days, it was real bad.
Women can't work, they can't own land, and they can't inherit land from their dead husbands. Options were few and unpleasant.
No male in the family meant no hope.
They were powerless.
But Naomi was a survivor.
Heartbroken, she tells her daughters-in-law she has decided to move back to Bethlehem. Ruth and Orpah must return to their own families.
In what is about to happen, a great legacy took shape. God's eye was on a plan for Naomi's future, and even on a plan for us.
This is Naomi's story.
This is her life.
And everything seems to be falling apart.
Go back with you to your mother's home. May the Lord show you kindness as you have shown kindness to your dead cousins and to me. May the Lord grant you, each of you home in the home of another husband.
No, I'm staying with you.
Me too.
No, I'm returning to Bethlehem alone.
We've both discussed this, and we've decided we want to stay with you.
You are a family, and our place is with you.
What? You think I'm going to produce more husbands for you? To care for you? I'm old, I am tired, and I have nothing. I won't argue with you. You will stay in Moab. Now get your things together. I need a few minutes to myself to pray.
Well, come on. Let's finish packing.
I can't.
What do you mean?
I'm not leaving her. I'm going with her.
You're serious.
Yes, I'll find a way to talk her into it.
Are you sure about that? She's gotten really mean and cranky lately. I don't think you want to cross her. I don't even know what it takes to be around her.
Oh, Orpah. She pretends to be brave, but she is destroyed. We still have family, but Naomi, she's got no one. I won't leave her.
Fine then, I'm coming with you.
No, you stay. Go back with the family. They can take you in and you can help them. Dear sister, I love you, and I know what waits ahead is hard, but it's something I must do.
I want to help Naomi, but I'm not like you. I'm afraid.
It's a hard decision, and a scary one, and I'm gonna do it. I was down on my knees, begging him, please. Lord, hear me and answer my prayer. Tell me yes or tell me no, but please tell me which way to go. Lord, hear me and answer my prayer. I surrender to you, O Lord. My life is in your hands. I will put all my trust in you, now and forever. All my hope is in you, O Lord. I can't do this on my own. Help me find my way. Show me the right path that leads me to you.
Lord, you see my pain. My heart is breaking in 1,000 pieces.
1,000 pieces.
Lord, please give me strength. Answer my prayer.
I feel so all alone.
But I know you're standing right there beside me. Just give me a sign
And answer my prayer.
I surrender to you, O Lord. My life is in your hands. I will put all my trust in you, now and forever. All my hope is in you, O Lord. I can't do this on my own. Help me find my way. Show me the right path that leads me to you. Speak to me, speak to me.
I am listening.
Speak to me,
and I will follow you.
speak to me, speak to me.
I am listening.
Speak to me,
and I will follow you.
I surrender to you, O Lord. My life is in your hands. I will put all my trust in you, now and forever. All my hope is in you, O Lord. I can't do this on my own. Help me find my way. Show me the right path that leads me to you. Help me find my way. Show me the right path that leads me to you.
will stay.
Okay, girls, time to say goodbye. It grieves me so much for your sakes that God has turned against me, but there is nothing I can do.
Naomi, I've been thinking.
Yes?
Let me return with you to your people.
No, Ruth.
You know, you could stay with us.
Oh, Orpah, right. Just what every man wants. A woman bring along her mother-in-law. No, that's final.
Orpah will stay, and I will travel with you. Just a bit further, please. Only a few more minutes.
Okay.
Ruth chose to go. There was nothing in it for her. It meant taking on the responsibility of her aging mother-in-law as well as herself. But Ruth had made up her mind. She would relocate to Bethlehem.
Naomi returned to Bethlehem after 10 years. She's amazed at what it came.
Oh my goodness, it's all so different. I recognize very little. Nothing, really.
Wow, look at all this.
It's all so busy. The barley harvest must be soon.
Hey, I think they recognize you.
Look, is that Naomi? Not possible. She moved to Moab.
Wait, I think it is.
Sure isn't. Oh, isn't she looking sad?
Sad? Old is more like it.
Well, she did move off to that horrible pagan land. Her boys even married some of those heathens.
Harsh, do they know we're right here?
Yes, them I recognize. Well, hello, nice to see you.
What? Can this be our Naomi who left us?
And just some things just don't change.
Okay.
Hello, Darnell, nice to see you again, and who is this?
Oh, this little fellow? Can you believe it, Naomi? I have 7 sons, and this is my first grandchild, the first of many. I'm just sure of it. Oh, Naomi, I see that you're all alone. Husband and son's all gone, I hear. You look just dreadful.
Wow! Naomi, thank you for bringing me here. You are wonderful. Hi, I'm Ruth, Naomi's daughter-in-law. Excuse me while I go pick up a few things.
Oh, Naomi, I didn't mean...
Don't call me Naomi, call me Mara, because my life is very bitter. I went away full, but the Lord has brought me back empty.
But I see you have such a lovely daughter-in-law to accompany you.
Yes, and look, you're just in time for the harvest celebration.
It's been a wonderful year, and you'll be back on your feet soon, Naomi. Now that we're home, we can help.
Oh, Naomi.
Why call me Naomi? The Lord has afflicted me, and the Almighty has brought misfortune upon me. I have come home to die. Please leave me. Bethlehem, oh Bethlehem, town of my youth. So many wonderful memories here. Why did we leave? I should have talked Emlich out of it. I could have. Dear man, he was only trying to protect us from the famine, and we ran away, scared of what would happen. Meanwhile, our friends all survived, and well, I am all alone. Surely, God, this is your punishment for all my family is gone. Can you forgive me for my lack of faith and let me take a rest with you? And soon?
I'm back. You okay?
Yes, it's just right over here.
Great. Let's get you settled in.
Ruth, thank you for making the journey with me, but I know Orpah and your family wait for you.
Naomi, I've been thinking...
Nope, no, absolutely not.
Naomi, you need me.
No, Ruth, I don't. I love you and I've appreciated your company, but now you must go. Go. I trust you, Lord. I will trust you, Lord. For you are good. If I serve you in time, I will see you. I must not lose faith. I will live here and die here in Bethlehem, trusting you every step of the way. For it may be a short journey, for my path here on earth is dim, but I know you are with me.
as she sits on the hillside, feeling all her pain. She sees her life before her through the laughter and the rain. She knows it won't be long till she rests in God's arms. So in quiet confidence she prays.
I know my home's in heaven. What a day of joy that will be when I see the saints in glory by the crystal sea. And I know my home's in heaven when my life on earth is through. And I'll sing your praises every day as I worship you. So often I don't understand the trials we go through, the bumps thrown in my path, and the dreams I've yet to do. But I know I will trust and serve you till the end of time, and with quiet confidence I'll pray. For I know my home's in heaven. What a day of joy that will be when I see the saints in glory by the crystal sea. And I know my home's in heaven when my life on earth is through. And I'll sing your praises every day as I worship you. When I see those gates of gold and see all of life's great mysteries unfold, when I see the loved ones who be waiting for me, to them run, could there be any greater joy than to hear, well done, my good and faithful servant, child, you are. And I know my home's in heaven. What a day of joy that will be when I see the saints in glory by the crystal sea. And I know my home's in heaven when my life on earth is through. And I'll sing your praises every day as I worship you. And I'll sing your praises every day as I worship you.
Excuse me, who are you and why are you here?
I'm here to encourage you, Naomi.
Oh, right, my friend sent you. Thanks, but no. Goodbye.
Naomi, child of my heart. Naomi, your faith is your victory.
Who did you say that you were?
I bring this message. Your faith is your victory. It has been noticed and is not without return.
I don't understand.
You don't have to. Just know this. You will have a legacy, and it will involve a child.
Oh, I would love to believe that, but I have no family living, and well, I'm obviously too old. I think perhaps you visited the wrong home.
Naomi, Yalday shall it be.
Only my mother ever spoke that to me. She died when I was 7.
And so you believe me. Do you want to know what else I know? What if I told you that more than 3,000 years from now, people would know your name and because of you believe?
Please, please, just hear me out. I've thought about it and I'm determined to stay. That's it. That's the deal. And respectfully, I have made up my mind. God, the real God, the one I have come to know because of you, compels me to stay. I won't leave you, and you can't make me. Don't urge me to leave you or to turn away from you. Where you go, I will go. Where you stay, I will stay. May your people be my people, and your God, my God. Where you die, I will die, and I too will be buried. May the Lord deal with me, let it be ever so severely, if anything separates you and me.
When Naomi saw that Ruth was determined, she gave up the argument, and the two of them never spoke of it again. Life in Bethlehem is all about the care and the farming of the land. To people of this time, land meant security.
This is the farmer Boaz, and there he is.
Everyone in town knows Boaz. He is a godly man with a reputation for giving to his community and running this farm with his mother, Ray. And don't forget about her sidekick, Danny.
Over there is Boaz's friend and right-hand man, Joe.
And here are the supervisors and some other town people and the cornies. Yeah, we'll talk about them later. I mean, it is a musical. It's got to be a little corny, right?
We are running the race with God. And we're striving to be the best that we can be. At the end of the day, we will faithfully sing and give God our praise, 'cause we are running the race with God.
Boaz, I believe those new supervisors are slacking off quite a bit.
Really, Mom? What makes you think that?
They're always complaining. Come on, Boaz, look at this place. You can do better. And they have an attitude about everything. Those supervisors, I'm telling you, Boaz, we don't need their kind.
Their kind? We need all kinds. You don't know their story, and you don't know their story. They need us. They have different backgrounds, yes, and they can be a bit rough, but...
Obviously.
Help me slow down and stop to help somebody else in need, and help me speed up at times in order to succeed.
'Cause we are running the race with God, and we're striving to be the best that we can be. At the end of the day, we will faithfully sing and give God our praise, 'cause we are running the race with God. Hello, my friend, and have I told you lately how good it is to have you as my right-hand man?
Why, thank you, sir. Serving the people with you is my honor.
What a harvest. I think we may have set some records with this season's crop, huh?
Definitely. And speaking of that, there's a family on the other side of the ridge. They've had a bit of misfortune, and I'm thinking we'll want to help them.
You know it. Do whatever you can to help them, okay? Also, you know the widow on Manger Lane? I set a bag of goods by the east barn door. Could you take it to her tomorrow?
You bet. Glad to do it. I can stop by there today.
Even better. Oh, and please take these home to your own pantry.
Why, thank you, sir.
Hey, are you and the family coming to the harvest party tonight? The Cornies are leading the celebration, so it'll be fun, and great food, too.
You bet.
All right, let's go on out of here. The fields are waiting. Help us not grow weary as we run in the shadow of this race, but help us lean upon your love and and the power of your grace. 'Cause we are running the race with God. And we're striving to be the best that we can be. At the end of the day, we will faithfully sing and give God our praise, 'cause we are running the race with God.
The corny people leading the celebration? Seriously, Boaz, what were you thinking? They're not like us. And frankly, they're not a good representation of us.
Mother, they work harder than anyone and certainly deserve to.
Of course they work hard. They're migrant workers.
Yes, well, so why does that have anything to do with it?
They're obsessed with corn.
I know, right?
Boaz.
Look, it doesn't matter. I asked them to do it, and that's that. They are funny and talented. They'll get everyone in a mood to celebrate. I like them.
Well, I don't.
Obviously.
Sometimes the road is long. Sometimes our hearts are not so very strong. Sometimes the road is long. We need your strength to carry on.
Anyways, there's one more thing. Do you have a date for the party tonight?
And there it is.
Well, it just so happens I met the most charming daughter of a friend at the market. She's not that old, has a little bit of land from her late husband, no living relatives except for her mother, and let me tell you that mom is
Mom,
dead.
just, I'm gonna stop you right there.
Well, someone needs to stop you, son, from wasting your life away. You need someone. I'm not always gonna be here to help you run this farm, and I know you're lonely.
Mother, God has a plan for me. I'm reminded constantly of God's blessings, which are more than the stars.
Boaz,
I don't always...
I just want to advise you on these matters.
Mother, Mom, you know I don't want to talk about this. I am content with where I am. For now.
We are running the race with God. And we're striving to be the best that we can be. At the end of the day, we will faithfully sing and give God our praise, 'cause we are running the race with God.
Love that Boaz. What a generous man he is.
And a real looker, too!
Yeah, but that mother of his, huh? She does not like us.
The corny people eating the celebration? Really, Boaz? What were you thinking?
Yeah, not great. She does not like us
Yet. Okay, let's get poppin'. It's almost time for a sound check.
Right, we gotta be top crop tonight.
You bet we do.
True that.
What's that now, friend?
Okay, meet at the North Barn in 30. Hey, what are you wearing at the celebration?
How about Chucks?
Nice.
Is this okay to wear to the celebration tonight?
Oh, yes, and it makes you look so husky.
Lord, have I done enough? So many still suffer. I'm grateful for this land which has put me, in a position to help them. Lord, is this calling why I have no partner to love? I'm not complaining. I trust you. And if that's the case, then I willingly regard this mission as my honor to tend to the needs of others. Or have I taken on too much? I put the work and business of this farm first, and I can't help it. There's still too much food insecurity. I've disregarded going after many of the things other men have, like a family, a legacy. legacy? No. I sometimes am alone, but you are always with me. You are my strength, Lord. You put a song in my heart every day, and I will keep looking to you. Lord, I know you're near. I feel your presence here. I know your love is abundant for me, and I'm reminded. You are my strength, Lord, you are my song. Through you I can do all things. You wash all my sin, Lord, to you I belong. You give me blessings. Oh, how you bless me. Sometimes life gets me down, and doubt gives way to fear. But in the stillness I turn to you, and I'm reminded. You are my strength, Lord, you are my song. Through you I can do all things. You wash all my sin, Lord, to you I belong. Oh, how you bless me. You are my strength, Lord, you are my song. Through you I can do all things. You wash all my sin, Lord, to you I belong. You give me blessings. Oh, how you bless me. I can do all things. I can do all things. I can do all things through God who gives me strength. I can do all things. I can do all things. I can do all things through God who gives me strength. You are my strength, Lord, you are my song. Through you I can do all things. You wash all my sin, Lord, to you I belong. Oh, how you bless me. You are my strength, Lord, you are my song. Through you I can do all things. You wash all my sin, Lord, to you I belong. You give me blessings. Oh, how you bless me. Oh, how you bless me.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, yes, are you here for the harvest?
No. I'm here about your faith, man. It's been noticed and is not without return.
And you are?
You, sir, are a godly man, pure of heart and generous to all. God is already at work doing so much more than you could ever imagine.
I do not know where you get your information, but what you speak of is not possible. It is not possible because God has already blessed me with more than I imagine, and it is my job to share that blessing.
But God is not done. You will have a legacy.
Who are...
Do you want to know what I know? What if I told you that more than 3,000 years from now, your romance would be one of the most beautiful stories told in Scripture?
Romance? Scripture?
Yes.
Oh, look, I do not know who you are, but I do know people who can help you.
Look
Romance.
into the heavens. Aren't all things possible with God's bigger picture? This is the word of the Lord. Many years from now, people will know your name, and because of you, believe.
Naomi and Ruth arrived at the time of the barley harvest. There was lots of food growing and ready to be harvested.
Hello, just one loaf, please.
Oh, but you know you'll save if you buy two. They're 3 for the price of 2.
Just one today.
You're not from around here, are you?
No, not originally, but I came here of my own choice.
Oh, right. You're with Naomi. I'm so glad that you're with her.
Bread, she said, get the bread. Let's see. 3 for 2, so that's 7 for 4, I assume, yeah?
No, 3 for 2, 6 for 4.
Well, I don't approve your math, woman. Whatever, just give me the 7. Hey, how you doing?
Wow, rude.
Oh, him? Yeah, always. Anyways, as you were saying about Naomi, I'm so glad that you're with her.
Yes, ma'am, me too.
You know, if you're having a tough time financially, there are options.
Oh, options? I'm not so sure about that.
Oh, no. I don't mean what you think. There's a respectable way for you to earn money for you and Naomi here in Bethlehem.
I can work. Tell me about it.
Well, there's this law among the farmers. As the first group of harvesters goes and collects all the grain, naturally some of it's missed or it falls out of their basket. And usually a second group of harvesters would go through and collect all that missed grain, but now anyone who wants to can take it.
Wow, really? How do I do that?
Well, you go to a farm and you register with them, and then you show up as much as you want and take home as much as you can carry. You know, my nephew actually did this whenever he and his family were getting settled in, and it really helped them out.
Well, that sounds like a sensible option.
You know, there's actually a harvest celebration tonight at one of the biggest farms in all Bethlehem. You should check it out.
Wow, thank you, and thanks for the advice.
Yep. Ruth, the new girl in town, is a resourceful one.
She learns about the law that says every landowner must leave grain in the field to feed others.
In this work, there's dignity. And much more.
Look, forget about that. Tonight's our chance to get them all in a happy mood.
To show them the gifts God gave us, to entertain them.
To make them like us?
No, we're not worrying about that tonight. It's just to have them getting in a great mood and having a fun time. Let's run it. Ready?
Ready.
London here.
That's so corny.
We've got a story.
A kernel of truth that must be known.
Let's hear it.
God's
love extends to all.
God's
love extends to all.
In our world, there's sweet corn and real corn and sweet corn.
blue corn, purple corn, green corn, and sugar.
There are 6 types of kernels: flint, flour, tin pop sweet,
And waxy,
and waxy, and waxy, and waxy.
God's love extends to all. God's love extends to all.
Popcorn, cornbread, corn on the cob.
polenta, hominy, succotash, and tortillas.
Corn soup, cream corn, grits, and mush.
Ew, not mush. Ew, ew.
I do love grits.
Ew, ew.
I do
Not
love
a bit.
grits.
No, no.
I do
not
love
a bit.
grits.
No, no.
Come on, guys.
God's love extends to all. God's love extends to all.
Now, seriously, here.
Grain, maize, ethanol.
Mutation, granulation, genetically modified. What? I'm talking about corn here. Just talk about corn here.
Only corn here. Corn is actually a vegetable, a whole grain, and a fruit. It's true. Just ask Alexa.
Just ask Alexa.
God's love extends to all. God's love extends to all. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saves a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. I was blind, but now I see. I was blind, but now I can see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed. Oh, the hour I first believed.
Through many dangers, toils, and snares, I have already come. 'Tis grace that brought me safe thus far, and sweet grace will lead me home. And sweet grace will lead me home.
Oh, hi. Hello. Glad you could join us.
Wow, what a celebration.
Yes, and I don't think we've met. I'm Boaz. Are you?
Pardon me. Come, Boaz. There are some people I'd like you to meet. Do you see what I see? You bet I do.
Let's finish this.
Mighty, mighty, sing with us.
when we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun. We've no less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun. Oh, when we first begun. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. I was blind, but now I see. I was blind, but now I can see. Yes, I can see. Yes, I can see. Yes, I can see.
Yes, I can see. Yes, I can see.
Once Ruth got permission from Naomi, she headed to the fields to register to harvest.
Hello, I'm here to register for gleaning.
You are? Hold on just a second.
Hello, and pardon me. We don't see many women out here alone, and my supervisor was not sure of the process. You're new in town, yes?
Yes, sir. I've moved to Bethlehem with my mother-in-law, Naomi. Please, let me glean and gather among the sheaves behind the harvesters.
Sure. I'll tell you what. Here, you take this home to Naomi and come back early tomorrow, and we'll help you get started.
No, sir. I do not want charity. Just an opportunity to glean as the law allows.
Yes, and we will make certain that happens. As for this, well, it was given to me, and it's more than my family needs.
Here, take it and come back tomorrow. We'll make sure you're ready to start gleaning.
For real?
For real.
Who was that?
The woman? She's registering to glean. She'll start tomorrow.
Make sure she's cared for.
Yes, sir. I'm on it.
A woman? Really? Right, bro. Next thing you know, she'll have my job.
The next day, Ruth showed up at sunrise, doing what was considered a man's work as she gleaned behind the harvesters. Several days went by.
One day, Ruth was still working when Boaz arrived. She and the other harvesters were far out in the fields when Boaz noticed them.
The Lord be with you.
The Lord bless you.
Who does that young woman belong to?
She's the Moabite that came back from Moab with Naomi.
Naomi. Yes.
Her name is Ruth. She came and registered with us just last week.
Yeah, she said.
Please let me glean and gather among the sheaves behind the harvesters.
She gets here early and works all day, except for a small break in the shed.
Here's where things get interesting. It's about an ancient custom called the kinsman-redeemer.
In this world, where widows have no hope, it is the right and responsibility for a relative to see they are cared for.
But only a particular type of relative, the kinsman-redeemer. Now, a kinsman-redeemer has two responsibilities.
One, to transfer the property of the deceased male to his widow.
And two, to marry the childless widow and raise children in the dead husband's name. This is to preserve the family line from being lost.
Turns out, Boaz is from the same clan as Elimelech. Remember Elimelech, Naomi's late husband?
Get to the point already.
Turns out Boaz is a relative. Did Naomi forget about this? We don't know. It's sort of an important detail, but you know what? It doesn't matter. Obviously, God steered them to this farm.
My friend, listen to me. Continue to glean here and don't go to another farm. Stay here. Watch the field where the men are working and follow along. I have instructed the men not to lay a hand on you. And whenever you get thirsty, go and get a drink from the water jars the men have filled.
Why have I found such favor in your eyes that you notice me, a foreigner?
Well, you work hard, and I'm told you're caring for your elderly mother.
Oh, yes, sir. Well, actually, she's my mother-in-law.
Oh, I see. Then may I inquire of your husband? Why is he not working with you?
Oh, my husband, sir, passed in Moab, military service, but I came here with my mother-in-law, Naomi.
I see. Well, stay here as long as you like with the harvesters and take home all that you can carry. Naomi? Naomi.
Yes, God steered Ruth to this particular farm where she walked the fields day after day. To understand how long Ruth walked those fields, we look to agriculture. The natural cycle of grain growing has not changed much since biblical times.
We know Ruth and Naomi arrived in Bethlehem around the time of the barley harvest, which is May in modern times.
Our story concludes with the wheat harvest, which occurs from late May through July, or even as late as August.
Oh, make it stop. Too much detail, man.
Sit down! Gosh! Sorry, continue.
So, best guess, between 3 and 6 months. That's how long Ruth walked those fields.
And along the way, we speculate she made some friends.
And then he accused us of stalking him again!
Oh, you two are the best.
Yes, we are.
Hey, Boaz, you know Ruth. Come say hello.
Oh, yes, I know Ruth. I've been told all about what you have done for your mother-in-law since the death of your husband. How you left your homeland and came to live with a people you did not know. May the Lord repay you for what you have done. May you be richly rewarded by the Lord, the God of Israel, under whose wings you now take refuge.
May I continue to find favor in your eyes, sir. You have put me at ease with your kindness.
Why don't you join us for supper?
Yes, excellent idea.
Stay, please stay.
I really gotta go and catch some things up, and Naomi needs me.
Ruth worked late into the evening. Scripture tells us she threshed all of her wheat, which amounted to about a bushel. That's a lot for one person in a day. She went back home and showed it to her mother-in-law.
Wow, so much. Where did you glean today? Blessed be the one who took notice of you to share so much.
The man I worked with today is actually the owner of the farm, Boaz.
Oh, Boaz. The Lord bless him. He has certainly shown his kindness. You know, that man is our relative. He's Elimelech's nephew. He's our kinsman-redeemer.
Maybe that's why he's so kind. He even said to me, "Stay with my workers until they finish harvesting all of your grain." They helped me and made me feel safe.
Oh.
They even invited me for supper, but I didn't, of course.
Well, if he invites you to supper again, and if you'd like to stay, no, that's fine by me. If you're later getting home, I'll know you're okay.
Yep, getting interesting. Boaz is an eligible kinsman-redeemer. Ruth obviously admires Boaz. Naomi seems to approve, and Boaz is making dinner invitations. But there's a problem. Remember the rude guy buying bread at the market?
Yeah, turns out he is of closer kin, giving him the first right of refusal, so to say, all their lands, and the hand of Ruth.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, apparently neither Naomi or Ruth are yet aware of that. Scripture doesn't quite say, but Boaz knows, and God is at work. It's an exciting day at the farm, with the first wheat harvest of the season. To start things off right, Boaz hosts an an all-hands-on meeting.
The Lord be with you.
The Lord bless you.
It's here, folks. The start of the wheat harvest. My favorite season. One quick thing. This is the first of several harvests, and I'll need help on the threshing floor tonight. We've heard reports of death in the region, and, well, you know, we want to keep the new grain safe. If you want an extra shift, let me know. Mostly, I want to thank you for all your hard work and dedication. Rewards are coming your way. To say more about that, here's our big boss, generous employer, and friend, Boaz.
Glory to God.
God be praised.
The weather's been on our side, and this is looking to be one of the best seasons we've ever had. Like Joe, I thank you all for your hard work. Please allow me to show my gratitude to you with a little extra. Mother?
Thank you, people, thank you. Please pick up an envelope from Joe as you exit. And there is a very generous basket of fruit and bread right outside. Boaz?
Thank you, Mother. I'll be on the threshing floor myself overnight to make sure all goes well. That's all.
The fields are waiting.
The fields are waiting.
What's she doing here?
Yeah, she's got no right to be in this meeting.
Hey, she works just as hard as any of us do.
Listen, I have a task for you. As we harvest today, I want Ruth to have a little more than she's usually able to gather. So do this for me. Guide her to gather among the sheaves with the harvesters, and don't stop her. Tell the others and have the men even pull out some stalks from the bundles and leave them for her to pick up. Oh, and don't embarrass her, got it?
Yes, sir.
Sure will.
Really?
Hey, we make it a little easier for her today. So what? We have plenty.
Hey, we don't mind. Why should you?
Well, all distributed. Folks are so happy. And thank you again for your generosity.
This is my honor. We've got such good people here. By the way, I instructed the supervisors to give Ruth a little extra, to share more than just the leftovers, you know? But to do so in a way that doesn't seem awkward or embarrass her.
Oh,
Yes.
I see.
Makes sense, right?
Huh. It sure does. It makes a lot of sense.
What?
You like her.
What? Yes, I do like her. Her work ethic, her sense of responsibility, the way she's learned this business and made friends with everyone, and what's not to like about Ruth?
Oh, agreed. She's great. I think she could be a friend to you.
I think she is a friend to you.
Wait, what are you suggesting?
You like her, and I think she likes you the same.
Maybe. No way. There's no way she'd have any interest in an old man like me. She's got so much life in front of her, and so much opportunity.
Okay, but there's a bigger picture here. Just be open to God's ways.
Get on out of here. The fields are waiting.
We can't know for sure, but here's what we think is happening. We imagine that Boaz does indeed care for Ruth, and that he already knows that he himself is a kinsman-redeemer. Yet, he doubts himself because of, well, many reasons.
A Moabite? Tell me what I'm hearing is not true. Tell me these observations are wrong. Boaz, you have so much going for you. People look to you, think so highly of you. Now, don't go risk it all for a pretty little girl, a foreigner who's just looking for a free...
Mother, I risk nothing.
So true. Our reputation, this farm, our standing in the community. For a heathen! What will people think of us? What will people think of me? I cannot believe you would do this!
Mother, let the past go. You have been my rock. Look at this farm. It is a result of your guidance and your faithfulness. I know you have a past, and you let that get to you and make you fearful for what others think of you. But, Mother, they don't judge you by your past. All they see is your amazing life and your bright future. Trust God. Be open to God's ways.
In case you didn't know, Ray is Rahab from Jericho. Rahab has a backstory that's a little difficult. If you were to Google her name, you'd find a list of nonprofit organizations designed to help women out of human trafficking. The fact is that we don't know what got Ray into her regrettable line of work in Jericho, but we do know what got her out of it.
When the Israelites sent 2 spies into Jericho, the promised land, Rahab demonstrated her belief in God by first helping hide the spies and later helping them escape. This is how God made good on his word of delivering the promised land. Rahab is later quoted in scripture of saying to the spies in Joshua 2, 9 through 11,
For we have heard how the Lord dried up the water of the Red Sea for you when you came out of Egypt, and how you defeated the Amorites who were on the other side of the Jordan. Since hearing about these things, I knew the Lord your God. He is God in heaven above and on the earth beneath.
Then Rahab boldly asked the spies to protect her in the oncoming destruction.
7 days later, when the great city fell to the Israelites, she and her family were saved because of her belief and boldness.
But God had even more for Rahab.
Rahab grew in the knowledge of God and developed good character, which attracted a big-time leader of Judah. Her marriage to him gave birth to Boaz. God used Rahab to shape the character of Boaz, who would one day meet a young Moabite widow, Ruth.
Rahab was redefined because she stood strong and centered in God's amazing grace. She is an example of how God can use us no matter what we have done or endured.
It's true, you know.
Just put the delivery over there.
Rahab, I'm not here with a delivery, but a message. You are tough, and so is your faith. This has been noticed, and it will not be without return.
I don't know what you mean.
This isn't the first time that you have played a pivotal role in history. Do you remember Jericho? Since then, you've no longer been regarded for your mistakes, but as one worthy of God's grace. Your place, your reputation in history is secure, and it is highly regarded.
Even though I fail sometimes, your love's alive in me. Even though I try my best, life often gets the best of me. Even though I walk in darkness, yours is the hand I'll hold. I will trust your love forever. I'll sing my praise to you, 'cause I'm standing in grace. God's amazing grace. My chains are gone, my sins erased. Your love flows through me. I've been set free, yeah. I stand amazed. Oh, I've been changed with amazing grace. Your love, it covers me. Your love has set me free. Your love is like no other, perfectly encompassing. Here I am again with failure, humbled by your presence, Lord. Knowing that you'll always love me, I'll sing my praise to you, 'cause I'm standing in grace. God's amazing grace. My chains are gone, my sins erased. was lost, but now I'm found. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. I once was lost, but now I'm found. I'm standing in grace, God's amazing grace. My chains are gone, my sins erased. Your love flows through me. I've been set free. Yeah. I stand amazed, for I've been changed with amazing grace. I stand amazed, for I've been changed with amazing grace.
Thank you.
Hey, you're home early?
Yes, ma'am, and you won't believe this.
Oh my goodness, what? How? You must have worked double time today.
Actually, no. I think the guys are being extra helpful today. What delicious meals this will make. We can even share with our neighbors.
Someone is sure looking out for us.
I had a great day today. Boaz talked to all of us in this big meeting, and everyone was there, and I don't know, I felt like such a part of something. And oh, Naomi, he's so kind.
Oh, Boaz, and very generous, I'd say. You know, it is our good fortune that he advised you to work at his farm. Someplace else, you might not get the same treatment, as he has clearly looked out for you.
I keep telling you, Boaz is good to everyone.
My daughter, I must find a home for you.
Not again.
Just hear me out.
Naomi is a wise woman. She's eager to secure Ruth's future, all because Ruth has cared so dearly for her. So when Naomi said,
My daughter, I must find a home for you, where you be well provided for. Now tonight, Boaz will be taking care of the grain on the threshing floor. Wash, put on perfume, and get dressed in your best clothes. Then go down to the threshing floor. But don't let him know you are there until he finishes dinner and retires for the evening. Then note the place where he is sleeping. Then go and cover his feet and say, Spread the corner of your garment over me.
What? No, I'm not doing that.
Ancient customs may seem odd to us today, but listen, there's beautiful meaning in these words, and all of this is done honorably and within the culture. Uncover his feet was a way to gently wake Boaz and to approach him tenderly and with humility.
Spread the corner of your garment over me meant to ask him to assume the responsibility for her care as her husband. Basically, Naomi is suggesting that Ruth should propose to Boaz, and she has every right to ask this of a kinsman-redeemer.
Ruth, I can't leave you in this world alone. I must provide for you the best way I know how. This is how it's done. Now, there is one problem in doing this. There's a closer kin, and I believe he almost ran you over in the market.
Oh, not that man, no.
Yeah. That man may choose to step up. Boaz will have to negotiate with him for the land and for you. But I'm sure if you talk to Boaz, he'll win you from that man. Boaz will take care of you and make sure everything is settled with him.
Well, I guess I do kind of like Boaz. I like his work ethic and his sense of responsibility and the way he runs his business and makes friends of everyone. And, well, what's not to like about Boaz? But I'm foolish to think he would have any interest in me, a foreigner.
Just be open to God's ways.
I will do whatever you say.
It's settled then. You'll ask him to marry you tonight. Now let's find you something special to wear.
Did you hear that? Ruth said, I will do whatever you say. It's the setup for a big moment in history, all because Ruth obeyed her calling. Except...
Once Ruth and Naomi play the kinsman-redeemer card, all the land of Mahlon and Chilion could go, by law, to the rude fellow in the market.
That's a scary thought.
But you know what's even scarier? A woman on the threshing floor at night. It's not safe, not respectable, not done.
Ooh.
Here I am, Lord, speak through me. Guide my hands, Lord, guide my feet. I will follow, lead me, speak through me. Here I am, Lord, speak through me. Guide my hands, Lord, guide my feet. I will follow, I will lead me, speak through me. Here I am, Lord, speak through me. Guide my hands, Lord, guide my feet. I will follow, I will lead me, speak through me. Speak through me. Speak through me. Speak through me.
Who's there? Who are you?
I am your servant Ruth. Spread the corner of your garment over me and be the kinsman-redeemer of our family. Spread the corner of your garment over me and be the kinsman-redeemer family. Marry me. Marry me.
The Lord bless you, dear Ruth. This is an even greater consideration than you showed by staying with Naomi and caring for her. And now you've not run after the younger men, rich or poor.
Young men are fools in comparison to you, Boaz, yet I fear you may not wish to be seen with an unworthy foreigner.
My dear, do not be afraid. I will do for you all that you ask. The people of my town know that you are a woman of noble character, and you are worthy. But now, it is true that I'm a kinsman-redeemer of our family, but there is another, more closely related to you than I.
I know.
I will get a meeting first thing tomorrow morning. If he wishes to do his job as your kinsman-redeemer, well, but if he is not willing, as surely as the Lord lives, I will marry you. For now, stay here, and I will have someone come and see you safely out.
Ruth waited, probably scared and wondering what would happen tomorrow.
Then she was escorted out by close friends before anyone could notice her.
No one must know that a woman came to the threshing floor.
quickness. Boaz wasted no time.
I gotta jump in here, okay?
Okay.
Boaz quickly got a meeting with old relative No Name, that other eligible kinsman-redeemer, and all the other important government folks at noon that next day.
Boaz went up to the town gate and sat down there just as the first eligible kinsman he had mentioned came along. Boaz said,
"Come over here, my friend, and sit down."
So he sat. Then he greeted the town leaders.
Sit here.
Then he said to old relative No Name,
Naomi, who came back from Moab, is selling the land that belonged to our relative Elimelech. I thought I should bring the matter to your attention and suggest that you buy it in the presence of those seated here. If you wish to redeem it, do so, but if you will not, tell me so that I will know, for I am next in line.
I will redeem it.
poor Ruth and Naomi. Don't you know their hearts sank when they heard that? But the boss knew what he's doing. This was a package deal.
On the day you buy the land from Naomi, you also acquire Ruth the Moabite, the dead son's widow, in order to maintain the name of the dead with his property.
Oh, a heathen? Oh, no, thank you. I cannot redeem it because I might endanger my own estate with that Moabite wife. I cannot do it.
Well, in that case,
buy it yourself.
Boaz did not hesitate.
Before old relative No Name could change his mind and take back his sandal,
which, by the way, in those times was a symbol of legalizing a transaction,
Boaz loudly and proudly announced,
"Today you are witnesses. I have bought all that was Elimelech's and all that was Chilion's and Mahlon's for Naomi. I will also marry Ruth the Moabite, Mahlon's widow, so that his name will not disappear from among his family or from his hometown. Today you are witnesses."
We are witnesses! May the woman who is coming into your home help you build up the family of Israel.
May you be famous and have standing in all of Bethlehem.
Hooray! Hooray! I will go, I will go, I will follow you. I will love, I will love, I will love you. I will serve, I will serve, I will serve you. I will go, I will go, I will follow you. I will love, I will love, I will love you. I will serve, I will serve, I will serve you.
like all great stories, this one wraps up rather quickly and accelerates near the end, so stay with us.
We've got wedding preparations, the wedding.
Oh, and Orpah surprised Ruth by showing up to the wedding.
I'm so glad you're here, sister.
Oh, I wouldn't miss it.
Are we almost ready?
Okay, I just need to fix one thing. Okay, all set. May the road you travel be easy as you walk together side by side.
May the love of the Father surround you. May the love of the Father be your guide.
May you see the beauty of each sunrise. May you feel God's love as it says. Let the breezes come blow so gently. Let the wind be always at your back. And even though storms are bound to come, after rain surely comes the sun. And just know the love you feel today has been blessed by God. And even though storms are bound to come, after
let's go.
Big day.
Oh, yeah.
On behalf of, well, everyone, we are so happy for you.
You know, I never thought I'd see a day like this. How great is our God?
May the road you travel be easy as you walk together side by side. May the love of the Father surround you. May the love of the Father be your guide. May you see the beauty of each sunrise. May you feel God's love as it says. Let the breezes come, but oh so gently. Let the wind be always at your back. And even though storms are bound to come, after rain surely comes the sun. And just know the love you feel today has been blessed by God. And even though storms are bound to come, after rain surely comes the sun. And just know the love you feel today has been blessed by God.
Some of us think God's plans happens in a day.
The answers to prayers must come immediately.
Yet there is always more to the story.
9 months later, big news.
A baby? Is it a baby?
Is it a boy? Is it a boy? Is it a boy?
Naomi has a grandson.
Praise be to the Lord. To this day has not left you without a kinsman-redeemer.
May he become famous throughout Israel.
He will renew your life and sustain you in your old age. And for your daughter-in-law, who loves you more and is better to you than 7 sons, has given him birth.
Then Naomi took the child in her arms and cared for him. And the women named him Obed. He was the father of Jesse, the father of David.
There were times in my life where the storm they surround me. There were times in my life when I didn't know if I could believe the promise and the legacy. I just couldn't see. But now you are here, and my arms no longer empty. Now you are here, and I know God was with me all along. The promise took these bold believers on a path they didn't want to take. Challenges surrounded them with pain and grief to bear. But the bigger picture won in time. This is the story we had to share. He knew all along. Our lives were in his hands as God carried out his plan. At the time they couldn't see how it could be, but he knew all along. God is at work, even when we don't understand. That's the wonder of God's bigger picture. With an eye on the future and a plan for us to know him, God is always here, speaking encouragement, guiding us on. He knew all along. Our lives were in his hands as God carried out his plan. At the time they couldn't see how it could be, but he knew all along. At the time they couldn't see how it could be, but he knew all along.
God brought Naomi, Boaz, and Ray back from devastation, loneliness, and shame to the honor of being direct ancestors of the Messiah.
And their little town of Bethlehem, the birthplace of Obed, was also the birthplace of his grandson, King David. And 28 generations later, in the same family line, the birthplace of Jesus.
Some things are hard to explain. For example, Boaz died within days of the wedding and never got to meet Obed. Sad, right? But in Hebrew days, it was considered even more tragic to die without a son. But don't worry, Boaz got his reward. His name was included in the lineage of Jesus. Here's another. Joseph, as in Mary and Joseph, is a direct descendant of Rahab. Yep, says so right here in the genealogy of Jesus in Matthew 1. And speaking of Rahab, centuries later, Hebrews chapter 11, known as the great heroes of our faith, recognize her. She's only one of 2 women named there.
Let's wrap this thing up.
Come on already. Are you done?
All right, just one more. Fact. Right now, Orpah is pregnant. And you know the name of that baby? No, I mean, you know the name of this baby. Famously goes on to battle Ruth's great-grandson. His name is Goliath.
Oh.
Yeah, but that's another story. Some things are hard to explain. We can't know the end of the story until the end comes. That's hard. That takes faith. But here's what we do know. We can always trust God's bigger picture because God will always still be at work.
It's time to celebrate. 1, 2, 3.
Whoa, do you hear God's calling? Do you hear that clear melody? Whoa, do you hear God sweetly speaking, calling to you and to me?